Good day and assalamualaikum everyone. Hoping you're having a good day right now. And today I'll be presenting to you my research paper. But before that, let me introduce myself first. I am Abdul Majid D. Ismail from the College of Sports, Physical Education and Recreation. Currently taking up the Master of Science in Physical Education. And I am a freshman and I am under Dr. Italia for the subject Seminar in SPERD or SPERD 290. Okay, so today I'll be presenting to you my research study titled Pursuing Well-Being, Exploring the Relationship Between Emotional Eating, Physical Activity, and Weight Management for a Healthy Lifestyle. Okay, so next slide. So before we proceed with the introduction and the content of my topic, let us familiarize ourselves with these terms that will be used all throughout the discussion. So first we have emotional eating. So emotional eating is when people use food as a way to deal with feelings instead satisfying their hunger. Next one, we have weight management. Weight management refers to the behaviors, techniques, and physiological processes that contribute to a person's ability to attain and maintain a healthy weight. The next one we have the physical activity. So physical activity is any bodily movement produced by skeletal muscles that requires energy. And for the last one, we have the well-being, also known as wellness, is the state of being happy, comfortable, and healthy. Next slide, we have some of we have the table of contents. So we'll be starting from balancing wellness. Next to it is emotional eating, weight management, physical activity, and the last one we have the well-being. And for some of the discussion includes the relationship between emotional eating and weight management, physical activity and weight management, and etc. Next slide. Okay, so let us have first the introduction. So, obesity impacts 37.7% of adults in the US, and it is associated with an increased risk of major health conditions such as hypertension and diabetes. One of the most effective treatment is behavioral lifestyle modification that results in modest weight loss. So for me, one of the reason why I chose this topic is because I am intrigued to the contemporary connection between certain illnesses and insufficient weight control, resulting in an healthy way of life. So in today's culture, as we all know, people embrace food trends as a means of coping with life stresses. And for that reason, they tend to uh, uh, they tend to gain weight and do some sedentary lifestyles that causes them to have hypokinetic diseases. Okay, the next one is we have balancing wellness. Okay, so people often think about wellness in terms of physical health, nutrition, exercise, weight management, etc., but it is so much more. Remember that wellness is a holistic integration of physical, mental, and spiritual well being, filling the body, engaging the mind, and nurturing the spirit. So it is an overall integration and it is always includes striving for health. It is more about living fully and it is a lifestyle and personalized approach to living life in a way that allows you to become the best kind of person that your potential circumstances and fate will allow. Wellness encompasses eight mutually interdependent dimensions like physical, intellectual, emotional, social, spiritual, vocational, financial, and environmental. So, attention must be given to all dimensions, as neglect of any one over time will adversely affect the others and ultimately one's health, well being, and quality of life. So, they do not, however, have to be equally balanced, but we should aim instead to strive for a personal harmony that feels most authentic to us. So we naturally have our own priorities, approaches, and aspirations, and including our own views of what it means to live fully. So the next variable we have the emotional eating. Okay, so emotional eating is defined as a tendency to overeat in response to the negative emotions such as anxiety or irritability. And this behavior is of interest because emotional eating has been consistently associated with weight concerns such as overweight and obesity. Additionally, individuals with overweight have been found to exhibit less effective coping skills in response to negative emotions, leading them to emotionally eat more frequently. So, difficulty with weight loss have also been associated with emotional eating, and difficulties with weight loss that have been associated with emotional eating are increased binge eating, reduced self monitoring, and lower quality social support. The next one is we have weight management. So, weight management refers to the behavior, techniques, and physiological process that contribute to a person's ability to attain and maintain a healthy weight. So, most weight management techniques encompass long term lifestyle strategies that promote healthy eating and daily physical activities. Moreover, weight management involves developing meaningful ways to track weight over time and to identify ideal body weights for different individuals. And the next one we have physical activity. So as I've said earlier, it is any form of bodily movement that is produced by the contraction of skeletal muscle and therefore results in energy expenditure. So physical activity includes complete spectrum of activity from very low levels of energy to maximal exertion. Thus, physical activity includes not only exercise such as walking, running, and bicycling, but also certain work-related activities like household activities, mga paglilinis sa bahay, pagka-garden, and physical activity has been recognized by numerous public organizations as an important vehicle for improving the health of human populations. So, regular physical activity has numerous beneficial effects on the mind and the body. For example, it can help prevent depression and multiple chronic conditions, including type 2 diabetes and heart disease. So, it can also help control weight and can extend life. Okay, so for this next slide, we have this picture that shows that according to the World Health Organization, physical inactivity or sedentary lifestyle is responsible for an estimated 3.2 million deaths globally. As a result, a sedentary lifestyle is considered to be the leading preventable cause of death. So, as shown in the picture, there is a 41% of men in high income countries don't exercise enough. And physical inactivity is the fourth leading risk factor for global mortality, and 3.2 million deaths each year are attributable to insufficient physical activity. Okay, next slide. So, as shown in the picture, we can see the relationship between the emotional eating and the weight management. Okay, so emotional eating is not separate an eating disorder but an eating behavior that is influenced by behavior, stress, emotions, and individual feelings in relation to eating. However, it must be clear that emotional eating, unlike specific eating disorder, is not related with a total failure of keeping under control the quantity and quality of food consumed. Okay, so there are different types of eating disorder like binge eating disorder, bulimia eating disorder, or uh, anorexic. But in terms of emotional eating, it is not a totally a failure. It is di dyan, kumbaga, sa emotional eating, hindi, it is not totally unhealthy because syempre, nakadepende na yan sa tao kung if they prefer us having stress eating in unhealthy way or unhealthy way or yung mga hindi magagandang pagkain for our body. Okay, so it will not affect the quantity, the quality food consumed. Okay, so this type of eating act as a coping mechanism to control and decrease negative emotions such as depressed, mood, anxiety, and stress. So, however, emotional eating has a positive relationship with increase in weight gain, sorry, over time and difficulty of losing weight. So these can be attributed to the fact that emotional eaters are more prone to greater consumption of sugary and high fat foods. So eating in response to stressors and snack more frequently compared to non-emotional eaters. Okay, so these eating habits combined with increased body weight put emotional eaters at a higher risk of diabetes and heart diseases. Furthermore, emotional eaters activate the relationship of eating, motive, and reward, supporting evidence that food exerts a reward effect and therefore can elevate or lessen negative mood conditions. So there's an advantage or may magandang dulot nga na nagagawa ang pagkain. Yes, I do agree because I love sweet foods, but remember that overeating or eating foods that uh, do not hindi nakakatulong sa ating katawan is magreresulta ito ng mga sakit na sa tingin natin in long term hindi natin yon magugustuhan. So, in addition to, emotional eaters frequently feel negative emotion concerning to their physical appearance right after the eating events. So, isa to sa mga pwede nating ma-feel right after nating mag-stress eating. It will greatly affect the shape of our body in the long run. Physical activity and weight management for a healthy lifestyle. So, one of the beneficial effects of physical activity are sufficiently known and include improvements in physical fitness and well being. In individuals with obesity, physical activity levels are usually low, contributing to low levels of cardiorespiratory fitness and ill metabolic health. Many people with overweight or obesity try to lose weight by means of an energy restricted diet and well structured weight loss programs. Many of them will be successful in losing a substantial amount of weight. Okay, so in conclusion, this research underscores the crucial interplay between emotional eating, physical activity, and weight management for overall well being. So it emphasizes the importance of a holistic approach to wellness, addressing the multidimensional aspects of health. Strategies focusing on effective weight management, incorporating emotional well being, and physical activity. And these are essential in the pursuit of a healthy lifestyle. So remember that it is important to adopt a holistic approach to wellness that considers the multiple dimensions of health, such as emotional, physical, and mental aspects. So this advocates for strategies that go beyond mere weight control, urging the incorporation of emotional well-being and regular physical activity for a comprehensive and effective approach to a healthy lifestyle. So essentially, it highlights the interplay of these factors as integral components for achieving and maintaining well-rounded well-being. Okay, so that would be all. Thank you, everyone.